Hello everyone, Luke here with ANTISHANTY. Today we're going to take a look at some alternative configurations for storing, carrying, and transporting water. We have a fantastic solution for folks who are looking for a built-in sink, a propane-fired on-demand hot water kit with 30-gallon tanks housed beneath the frame of the trailer. For people who don't mind getting it winterized before the season is over, you can still use a system like this during the winter. The first advantage to this type of system is the ease of maintenance. So little to no maintenance required for these things, as long as you keep them below the freeze line, which usually they have indicated somewhere. You will not have them freeze. So typically that's right around 2/3 full. I'll even leave a little bit more than that in them. You leave them 2/3 full, they have the room to expand. No big deal. You have water, you can put them inside the cabin next to the diesel heaters, so they stay sort of room temperature, ambient temperature, keeps them from freezing and keeps them usable in the winter. Another advantage is the ability to take them and cart them by hand. You can fill them up easily at a spigot or at a hose. Sometimes I've even filled them up at a water fountain at a park. So there's all sorts of different ways to get water in maybe non-traditional ways. Other advantage to having a system like this is the ability to clean them easily. First off, we have our Lifesaver jerry can. It is literally one of the coolest tools I have seen recently. It has the ability to pressurize and filter water for drinking purposes. Show you the different features of this. This is, like I mentioned, super fantastic piece of kit. Very well built. It's got a couple different mounting options. It'll work in your traditional sort of standard jerry can holder with the gasoline style footprint. To get the pump out, it's as simple as pumping like that, and to release the pressure of the water, it is as simple as pushing down like that. It is super solid in terms of robustness. It is built on a completely different level than the rest of these containers. That is the Lifesaver jerry can. We highly recommend them, and they are available on all of our models from the base up into the limited. Moving on into the rest of them, we're looking at a 2.5 gallon container. This is my favorite container for moving frequently. So we move this throughout the tow vehicle, back and forth. We've got a bunch of them. Much easier to move and store than your traditional larger style 5 gallons. It's 2.5 gallon or 10 liter. It has just a very small footprint, really easy to use. You can move it with one arm. If you need to do some bicep curls, you can do that. Moving water by hand is super convenient when it's in this 2.5 gallon container here. Moving on, we have another container from the same brand. These are both Reliance. They are both BPA free. Lastly, we have our 4 gallon. This thing, like I mentioned, is a lot beefier than the others. It has double the layer of plastic, just slightly smaller than the traditional 5 gallon, and a lot easier to stack with all these indexed, built-in, molded features. Really impressed with it. Works great. Has all of the features built into their traditional sort of block units, but it has a smaller profile. It fits nicely underneath the middle bed rail here. It has double the thickness of the traditional blue containers. So still not even close to the level of quality in this Lifesaver jerry can, but nonetheless, great. The other benefit to using a portable container like this is there are no lines to freeze. As we're taking a look for scale, I've got them assorted here on top of our kitchen box. Our kitchen box functions as more than just a kitchen box, as you've seen. One of the ways we also like to use water here is just to simply pop this up and use the downspout for gravity-fed systems. That's great for filling waters. What's nice about this jerry can over here is you can actually use that pressurized jerry can to fill any of your additional containers. So going and dunking that thing in a river or perhaps a lake. Perhaps you're just at some gas station and there's the tap in the back that may or may not be sanitized. This is the way to take care of that. Okay, so here you can see the system that we are testing, which is a super basic system, super simple. It is essentially a pump. We like that old saying, keep it simple. So that's as simple as this. We've got our collapsible sink that stores nicely in the kitchen box. That collapsible sink folds out really quickly. It has a little handle on here so you can go cart this and chuck it away from your campsite, which also has an advantage to just draining on the ground. Anyway, this is how it works. So right here we've got our tank. This is just one of those 2.5 gallons for scale. It has the pump dropped into it, which I'll pull out so you can see here. And this is a super inexpensive product. Not sure on the longevity of it, but so far so good. How it works is it has a little lithium-ion battery that plugs into the pump. It's connected to the pump. It stays on the line here, and to turn it on you just hold down the button. It's now running and you got pressurized water. So it's not rocket science. I've been waiting for the technology to get here. At Overland Expo West, we had some folks stop by who were doing the van life thing. We were chatting about water and they said they had good luck with this, and we decided to try it out. It literally has instant on-demand pressurized water just like that. That thing will run. You can hose the dog down, you can hose dishes down, you can wash off your boots, whatever. But what's nice about this is fully self-contained. So pull it out, don't worry about it for the winter. Here's the sink, boom. You're doing dishes, you're washing out the sink, you're doing all that. You want to fill some waters, you don't want to have to deal with it, boom. Fill your water, boom. Fill your water. Nothing about this is proprietary. This is a simple product. Here's another angle for you. This is the battery. So you can see it's sort of glowing blue. Not sure how well you can see that, but this is the attachment for the doing dishes. It's got quite a bit of power here and tons of battery. This was under $50. We're not an affiliate or anything like that, but if it works good, we'll let you know. Alright everyone, that's it for today's video. Find out more at antishanty.com. Thanks for watching.